Hey guys, as we have been given the video assignment this week, we have to define the given matrix as you can see on the screen in Matlab. So first off, we'll start off with Matlab. As you can see, mine is the R2015B, that's the 2015 version. I have it right here. As you can see, this what I have is for academic use only, so it's on the college license. Let me just shift that. So this is our editor screen where we write the codes and we can save this code for the use. We can open it again and again. The command window where we will see our results, and the workspace which tells us what all variables we have defined. So as you will see, so over here we have to first define this. So as we know, this has rows and columns. In Matlab we go by rows. First we define each element of the first row, and then the next and then the next row, and then the next row, and then the next row. So here's what we'll do. Since we have been given capital A, we'll consider that capital A equal to, remember that spaces are very important in Matlab. They are considered as equivalent to commas. The first element we have been given is 3. So 3, give a space 1, give a space 2, give a space 5. Now here's what I do. It's very convenient to imagine this certain given thing as a matrix. If after entering the semicolon denotes that this is the end of the row. This defines that the first row has been finished. All the elements of the first row are as represented. So for the next row, we'll be putting a semicolon, and from there, the next row begins. What we can do is continue writing the elements in the same row. That would give us, this would be the second row. As you can see, between the first and the second semicolon is the second row. And we can continue with 4, 3, 1, 7. Remember, spaces are pretty important, and we can put this in with a curly bracket. Once this comes to an end, we press enter. Now what I need to remember is that writing this in command window would have immediately created the matrix that we have asked for here. But over here, since it's a program file, we have to first save the program file, and then only we can run the program, as in to get the result in the command window. So we'll be pressing Ctrl S to save and run. The option is right here. As you can see, editor. In editor, you have the option run. We shall run this question. Since it's not in the path that Matlab has, I'll be adding this to the path since it's in my own personal path. And adding to path, as you can see, here we have it. 3, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, minus 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 7. This is a matrix as we want it. This, as we wanted, is a matrix as it is required. What I'll suggest is one more easier thing to do over here in the editor. It's like over here, if it's a larger matrix which has a multiple number of rows, it becomes difficult to imagine. What we can actually do is define these like this. This helps you imagine the given matrix as it is given over here in the question. You can write in the same word R1, 3, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, minus 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 7. So I'll save it and I'll show you the result. I'll run it again. You'll see that there's no difference. As you can see, the first result is already present in the command window. If I run it again, see, it's the same matrix, except that this is much more appealing visually for us, and it is much easier to understand. As you'll see over here, the workspace defines, it says a 3 into 4 cell, and that is what we have, a 3 rows into 4 column cell. So that is, the workspace defines how many of these have we defined, how many of elements that have been defined, how many matrices, how many different elements, how many 3 into 3 or 4 into 4, and thus so this was how to create a matrix in Matlab, and that would be it. Thank you.